Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new Stellar Conduct reaction and all the character changes that were revealed alongside it. We'll discuss how the reaction works, which characters benefited the most, and whether these buffs are actually enough to change the current meta. Let's start with the new reaction itself, Stellar Conduct. Unlike most reactions in Genshin Impact, Stellar Conduct doesn't deal direct damage. Instead, it reduces enemies' physical resistance, creates a special field that grants the Stellar Radiant state, and provides a team-wide damage buff based on how frequently Cryo and Electro are applied. On paper, this sounds like a very powerful support-oriented reaction. However, there's one major concern. At launch, Sandrone is expected to be the only character capable of fully enabling this reaction. That means players who don't own Sandrone may not be able to take full advantage of Stellar Conduct's benefits right away. Because of that, many players recommend not pulling a character solely for the reaction, until we see more future characters designed around it. Now let's move on to the character buffs. Starting with Diona, she received improvements that make her much better at applying Cryo from off-field. Certain reactions can now trigger additional Cryo attacks, helping maintain elemental application while also contributing some extra damage. Her C6 has also been improved, providing a 25% HP increase and additional support for teams using the new Stellar Conduct reaction. Next is Beidou, one of the biggest winners of these changes. Her counter skill can now build power automatically over time instead of relying entirely on enemy attacks. The cooldown has been improved, energy generation is more consistent, and many of her long-standing energy issues have been addressed. Her C6 now reduces enemy cryo resistance and grants elemental mastery to the active character, making her an even stronger support option. Moving on to Qiqi, who may have received one of the most significant upgrades overall. Her skill cooldown has been dramatically reduced, giving her nearly full uptime. In addition, her skill now generates energy particles and performs coordinated cryo attacks, greatly improving her utility. Her elemental burst also deals much stronger damage in Stellar Conduct teams, while her C6 further increases the power of the new reaction. Mizuki also received several interesting buffs. Her kit now gains additional Anemo damage scaling based on elemental mastery, while also providing an elemental mastery buff to the entire team. Her constellation changes, especially C1 and C6, push her more toward a powerful damage dealer, capable of benefiting from both EM and critical stats. Yaimiko received a quality of life change that many players have wanted for a long time. Her Seisho Sakura duration has been extended from 14 seconds to 24 seconds. More importantly, using her elemental burst no longer destroys her turrets. This makes her rotation significantly smoother and allows her to maintain consistent damage much more easily. Her C1 and C2 also provide powerful electro and elemental mastery buffs for both herself and her teammates. Now let's talk about Cyno. One of his most notable improvements is the ability to enter a short version of his burst state directly through his skill, without requiring any energy. This makes him much more flexible in content where characters start with zero energy. Additionally, part of his damage has been converted into Stellar Conduct damage, allowing him to take direct advantage of the new reaction. Finally, we have Wriothesley. Unfortunately, he appears to be one of the least impressive cases among these changes. Some of his attacks have been converted into Stellar Conduct damage, and the cooldown on his enhanced charged attack has been reduced when triggering the reaction. However, his biggest issue remains unresolved. Wriothesley still relies on losing HP to maximize his damage output, while many of the new cryo supports designed for Stellar Conduct, such as Qiqi and Diona, constantly heal him. As a result, he may struggle to fully benefit from the new buffs, even at higher constellation levels. Overall, these updates seem designed to bring older Cryo and Electro characters into the Stellar Conduct ecosystem. Characters like Qiqi and Beidou appear to be major winners, while others, such as Wriothesley, may still need additional adjustments. But what do you think? Is Stellar Conduct going to become a game-changing reaction? Or will it remain heavily dependent on Sandrone? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future Genshin Impact content.